if it's just me, but I'm really in my accountability season. Like, I'm really in a state of no nonsense, no pity parties, like, not really too much sympathy for anything. I don't feel like I'm just turning cold and heartless. I just feel like I'm just maturing, becoming more of an adult, and I see the world differently. And I'm not in the I was going to say business. I am not in the business of pointing the finger at other people and blaming everyone else for my problems and my issues. I'm taking full accountability for who I am as a woman, an adult, and it's helping me move faster through life. I feel like pointing the finger at people, waiting for people to apologize, waiting for closure, all that other stuff, it slows you up. When you can just simply say, you know what, it is what it is. I did what I did, they did what they did. I can move forward and be accountable for my actions, because I can't control other people's actions. I cannot control if other people don't want to apologize for things. I can't control that. I can only control me. And I am in a season of controlling what I can control, which is me and my life. Okay. So I talk about self-love on my channel a lot. I'm very big on that. And a part of self-love is taking accountability. Yes, you pamper yourself, you nurture yourself, you're healing, you are embodying your authentic self, and you're loving that version of you. But it's also about taking accountability of who you used to be. Yeah, it's kind of cringy. It's kind of upsetting to look back in your past and see that you were a people pleaser, or you let people walk all over you, or you just simply did not love yourself. It is, it's cringy. It's like, oh my God, because you're stepping into a new version of you, and it feels right. It feels good, but it's like you look back on who you used to be, and you're like, did I really do that? Did I really act like that? Did I really not value myself? It's okay. All right. It's all right that you didn't value yourself. Forgive yourself for that, because those moments were important. I know you wish you would have came out the gate being someone, or even remained, because some of you used to be like that, but things happened. I can kind of relate to that. Sometimes you wish that you could have stayed that person, or were always that person who was just so in love with themselves. But that's not realistic. It's not everybody's story. Some of us got a harder story. Some of us are hard-headed, whatever the case may be. We got to learn a little bit harder because we have a bigger purpose. So don't look back on those times where you didn't love yourself and think that it's going to be cringy, but just forgive yourself. Give that version of you love, because that version of you did the best they could with what they knew at that time, okay? You're so confident now because it's like you're fighting for that past version of yourself that didn't know any better. You're protecting that past version of yourself. That's why you're so confident now. That's why you're standing in your power. That's why you're not taking any mess, and you're like, no nonsense, you're cutting it out, because you are not only embodying that energy, but like I said, you're protecting that old version of yourself, okay? And I got off track a little bit, but the part about accountability, you got to take accountability for how you treat yourself, because how you treat yourself is how others are going to treat you as well. Okay. And that's the truth. That doesn't mean that you're not going to have people that come around and try you. Yeah, people are forever going to try you. They're forever going to try to step on your toes. They're going to forever try to cross those boundaries, but they cannot cross them unless you allow them to. So they're not truly crossing your boundaries. They're just making the attempt. See, in the past, they actually did cross your boundaries because you didn't have any, or they were very weak, or they were actually able to step on your toes because you did not speak up for yourself. Now, yeah, somebody's going to come to you. They're going to try you, but this time you're going to speak up for yourself. Someone's going to try to overstep your boundary, but this time you're blocking it. You're saying, hey, this is what it is. If you don't like it, then get lost. Like, you are in a completely different energy now than you were before because of how you love yourself. So now people know how to approach you. Again, they will try you, but it's different now. It's different because after so many times of showing somebody that you mean business and you're not one to be messed with, and you're not playing around with this new version of yourself because you're so protective of it, people will stop. Okay? The way you present yourself is how people are going to approach you. So you need to stand in your confidence, stand in your power, stand in who you are, know who you are, because the world is going to try to tell you who you are, for the rest of your life. But if you know you, it doesn't matter what the world has to say. The world's opinion is irrelevant to yours compared to your opinion of you or God's opinion of you. Everyone else's opinion doesn't matter. It's completely irrelevant. And you have to know that, okay? The old you would have valued the opinions of others. You would have let them make decisions for you. You would have went to them for everything. Like, should I do this? Should I deal with him? Should I deal with her? Should I get, like, no. Be so confident in this next season and be mindful of this going forward that you don't even go and ask people for advice. Be so confident that you're making the decision. You're calling the shots. I don't need to go to anybody for advice because I'm going to step out here. I'm going to do what I want to do. And if it doesn't work out, it wasn't meant to, okay? Don't hold the responsibility. Don't give the responsibility to others just because you're not confident enough to make a decision on your own. You are giving these people power over you. And when people realize that, they will ruin and wreck your life in so many different ways because they see you're not confident enough in yourself. You don't value yourself. You don't love yourself enough to make decisions. You don't love yourself enough to do the right thing and set boundaries and say no. So you're going to give me your power? Oh yeah, I'm taking it and I'm going to ruin your life because I can. Okay? So remember that. And this next season, we are taking accountability, and how we treat ourselves, that is how other people are going to treat us. That's how other people are going to approach us. And if they don't approach us correct, we're going to shut it down completely. Then that's all that matters. Okay? Decide now who you are and how you want to show up and how much you value you. So other people will start to come correct.